All right, guys, welcome back. Hey, in this module, we are going to cover YouTube, which I think is an amazing and absolutely exciting platform. It's one of the best that you are going to use for paid advertising for many reasons that we are going to discuss today. So let's get moving and go through this again. If you aren't excited yet, this should keep you up at night because, again, YouTube is absolutely amazing. So in my opinion, I think it's one of the most powerful marketing platforms available to you today, especially if you are just beginning or even if you are an expert. I mean, if you're beginning, you want really fast traffic that's cheap, this is it. If you are an expert and you want to really scale your marketing campaigns out, I mean, YouTube is fantastic for that. So let's get moving around. Why videos? First of all, we know that videos convert. Google didn't spend billions of dollars on YouTube because videos is something that people aren't interested in. People want videos. They want video content. I mean, think of television, right? So videos convert. So what does that mean from a conversion standpoint? Is you can put offers in front of people that's going to get a much higher conversion rate. So instead of your typical 1 or 2, maybe you might get 5, 6, 7% conversion rate. So videos are an engaging way to reach the consumer. You can tell your story. You can provide product details. And by telling your story, I mean, you can sell. You can actually sell your product using videos and using video sales letters. You can build instant relationship because they get to hear you. If you show your pictures, they can see your picture. They can connect with you. So videos are absolutely amazing. Now, the question is, why YouTube? There's a lot of other video platforms out there, but first of all, YouTube has a paid platform. You can actually buy your traffic from YouTube. And from a competitive standpoint, YouTube is absolutely untapped. This is like reaching Google AdWords traffic as if it was back in 2001. That's how good the YouTube traffic is right now. I can tell you keywords where I'm spending 40, 50 cents a click on Google search. On YouTube, I'm paying just about 3 cents a view for the same exact keyword. Why is that? Because people aren't privy to the fact that YouTube is a viable option. People don't know that, so they're not paying attention to it. It's absolutely easy to set up. We're actually going to go through a setup today, so you're going to actually get to see that. The traffic is cheap. I mean, think about this, folks. 1 to 3 cents for video views, for traffic. Do you know how cheap that is? I've gotten very competitive markets like the make money market where I'm somewhere around 8 to 9 cents a video view, where that same traffic on Google search would be somewhere around 75 cents to $1. So it's a huge difference. And there's a massive amount of traffic on YouTube. I was absolutely shocked at the number of views and how fast I was able to get those views through YouTube. I didn't think it was going to be that much, but it's absolutely insane. And the traffic is instant. I mean, literally, I can create a campaign at 3 o'clock and have video views and traffic coming in by 3:30. So why spend months trying to rank organically? Let everybody else have the organic ranking, trying to do the backlinking and, the articles and, getting people to comment on your videos. You don't want to waste time with any of that. Set your campaign up, turn the traffic on, and boom, you have traffic. So let's go ahead and let's set up a campaign and let's show you what you need to do. So let's go to Google and show you how we set up our campaign. Before I do that, let me show you right quick what our videos look like. So here I am in YouTube, right? You see this over here? It says see your ad here. That is someone who's buying that traffic in YouTube. Now, notice how it's the first thing you see. Out of all the videos, these guys are ranked organically. This person is paying for it, and they're the first thing that you see there. Now, if we click on it, what you're going to see is they take you to a page. I've seen many of these videos, and they're actually selling car insurance, believe it or not. But notice what they've done. They've taken you to their channel. I don't like to take people to my channel. I take people directly to the video.
That's fairly unusual.
So let's back up and show you a better example where you take them to your video versus the channel. Let's type in ab exercises. Let's see what these guys are doing.
Hello kids, it's your buddy Tony, and guess what? It's Tony.
Pause that. Recent uploads. See, again, taking you to the channel. The problem with taking people to the channel is there's so much for them to click on. If I'm not selling something, then it's okay. If you're doing content, it's okay to take them through your channel because you can let them see your other content. But if I'm selling you something, I don't want to take you to one of these videos where there's 50 other videos for you to look at. I want to take you to this video.
Tony Morton.
Pause that. See, I want to take you to this video where that's it. There's nothing else, right? So he's also showing the other videos. Again, I think that's a mistake, but look, I can't control their marketing. But as you can see, when we did ab exercises, let's go back. Let's hit search. These guys are paying for the ads. Look at how many views this video has, 125,000 views. So folks, can you pay for videos and get a lot of traffic? Yes. Let's see something.
Hello.
Let's pause that. Let's see if he has his stats turned off.
Hello kids, it's your buddy.
Woohoo! Guess what, guys? So Tony does not have his stats turned off. And let's see, subscriptions driven. This one video has 125,000 views. It has 1,554 subscriptions. It has 190 shares. Let's see if we can show you. It's not on this one here. Let's look at daily. So it's doing some good traffic. What I was looking for is another piece of statistics which he may have turned off, which actually shows how much of the traffic is coming from organic versus how much of it came from actual being a paid for ad. So let's see if we can click on any one of these, if it'll tell me. It doesn't. So he may have this turned off, so we're not able to see that. But people who don't have it turned off, you can actually see how much traffic they're actually getting and how much of it is from paid and how much of it is from actual organic search as well. But he's smart enough, he actually turned it off, so good for him. So let's go back. Let's go back to our main. There we go. Let's go back here actually. So that's what your videos look like in search. So when people are searching, you're the first one listed there. So how do we create those campaigns? Once you've got a couple campaigns created, you're going to have a button down the left-hand side right over here that's going to say videos, online videos or something to that effect. Now you see how it's closed and you may think, hey, it's not there. You just have to push on that little button there and it'll show. So what you want to do, you want to click on campaign, create a campaign, but then you're going to choose online video. Okay, so now you're in your campaign. You can set your campaign. So what we probably want to do, let's upload a video right quick so that we can have a video there when we're ready to do this. So let's go here. Let's go to upload video. So this is just a video on how to use the X-Lite that I created. So what is my title? Let's assume we want to pick something good because again, I don't want to flag anything with Google. So let's call this one how to install the X-Lite light software. In your case, it might be how to make money online, how to, buy a car, how to lose weight, how to do whatever. My description, okay, folks, remember, they're going to watch your video, and in the video, you're going to say, make sure you click on the link in my description to get started, to buy now. So the first thing you want to say is either order now or buy now, and then you're going to put www.yourdomain.com. So let's put vantagesolution.com. Maybe we put HTTP. Safer to put HTTP. Let me tell you why. Because it'll be a hyperlink when they click on it. So they don't have to copy and paste. They can just click on it, and then they are fine. Okay, so there was something else I was going to show you, because when you're doing videos, you're going to have long videos. So the question is, how do you upload a video that's longer than 15 minutes? And in this case, I don't think this video is 15 minutes, but I'll show you that in just a sec. So buy now, get all the bonuses listed in the video. Now, what else do you do below? Guys, if you were going to do a regular web page and you were going to have a sales letter, that is exactly what you put here. Here is my sales letter. I mean, your sales letter may be 5 to 10 pages long. Put your actual sales letter, because someone who comes to the video, maybe they didn't watch the whole thing. Maybe they're at work. They couldn't listen to the audio. So they paused it. But guess what? They can still read your sales letter and still buy the product. So this is going to be your sales letter, all your sales letter. And at the end, you're going to also have your call to action with your order button again. So you start with the order link and then you end with the order link. So it's your order link, your sales button, then your order link, your sales content, and your order link again. Your tags, your typical tags, whatever you're going to put. In this case, it might be X-Lite, VoIP, what's another one? I don't know, asterisk. These are just keywords related to the X-Lite. That's why I'm putting those here. Don't think I'm just putting anything there. So then I usually have people in blog. I really don't get crazy over the actual categories. I just leave it as that. Do I want this to be privacy settings? I always go public, because if you set it as private, then guess what? Unless you give them a link, they don't know that it exists. Okay, so I leave it as public. Let's go to advanced settings. This is very important, folks. Your comments, got to turn this off. Users can review ratings for this video, got to turn that off. Okay, very, very important. And let me tell you why I turn those off. The reason why I do is because you're putting up a sales message. You're saying, here's my product, buy now. There are some people that are going to say, oh, this was nothing more than a sales message. Those aren't your targeted audience. You want the people who are going to buy. You don't want those idiots out there making negative comments on your video, because when the real buyer comes, they're not going to watch that video. So you absolutely have to turn off comments, and you have to absolutely turn off ratings for this video. License standard. License, I leave that as is. Caption certification, I never even do anything with that. Allow embedding, I never really do anything with that. Age restriction, not really, unless you're selling something that you want to make sure kids aren't buying or they can't see. Nothing here, nothing there. Video statistics, I turn those off. This is what I showed you a little while ago. I normally turn that off. I don't want people looking at my statistics, so I will turn that off. And then you save changes. Let's go back to basic settings. Then we go back. Let's go here. So here is my video. It's there. It's public. It's live and ready to go. There's a couple things that I like to do, and let's go to edit. Okay, so here is my video, public. That looks good. So let me show you what I like to change here. First of all, what you want to do is monetize your account. Now, let me tell you why you want to monetize your account. You want to do that because when your account is monetized, you see how these are the thumbnails that YouTube says they're going to show for my video. Well, that's really not attractive, is it? So I need to pick my own thumbnail. I want to create my own thumbnail. So the only way that I can do that is if I monetize my account. So the way that you do that is you scroll to the bottom here and you want to click on creators and partners. And you scroll down, let's go to programs and tools. No, maybe it's under working together. Scroll down. Monetize your videos. Again, why they move this so many times, I have no idea. So once you do that, you're going to get this option right here. Enable my account. I have read. I agree. I will not opt in any content monetization for which I have not possessed sufficient rights. Correct. You're basically saying you're not going to put any copyrighted material out there and try to make money on it. What monetizing your account does is a couple things. One, Google's going to run ads on your pages, but they'll also share the revenue with you as well. But that also allows you to pick your own graphic. So let's click monetize. I don't want any overlays in my videos, and I don't want any true view in-stream ads. So what I do is I turn them all off. Then I click monetize. So monetization has been set up. Got it. Boom, I am done. So now let's see if it's already taken effect. Let's go to Video Manager. Edit. Now look at what we have, folks. I can upload a custom thumbnail. So instead of one of these three, I can have one of my own. That means I can do whatever I want. So I want to show you the other thing. Now, so we've uploaded our video. We can create our own, choose our own thumbnail. Now I'm going to show you how to increase your limit. So if you've got a video sales letter, it may be longer than 15 minutes. So how do you do that? Once you click upload, there's going to be an option right here which says increase your limit. So once you do that, Google's just going to verify you. You can have them call or send you a text message. Once they do that, then you're going to be verified and you can upload longer than 10 minutes. Now let's go back to YouTube and search something, right? Let's type in make money. So this person, see, they didn't monetize their account. So Google just took one of the screen images and that's it. So let me ask yourself something. Is that really an enticing image? Is this really an enticing image? How about ab exercises? Is that really an enticing image? Now this one might be how to get them fast, six-pack abs. This might be a monetized account because that looks, it's kind of coincidental that it's kind of a headline. So once I monetize my account, let me show you what my ad would look like. Here's an example. Overweight, weird weight loss trick melts fat without crazy diets. Watch now, right? And I put a black border around it. Now this could be orange with the red letters, as you can see. It can be white. Or the other thing that I've also done is I will do all black. I mean, look at this page here. Look at how this ad sticks out compared to all the other ads on the page. Why? Because it's all black. An all white one would stick out here because of the orange kind of or yellowish background as well. So this is my ad. As you can see, it's a pretty big size ad, and Google will resize it, but it's a headline, it's a call to action. I'm sorry, headline, my body copy, and then a small call to action at the end. Watch now. Okay, so overweight, weird weight loss trick, melts fat without crazy diets. This is what I would have uploaded for a weight loss product. Okay, nothing crazy there. So we've got our ad up, our videos uploaded. We've got our thumbnail. Obviously, I didn't upload the thumbnail because it totally does not match that video, and I'm not looking to piss off the Google gods. So now we're in our campaign. Same thing. Video ad 1. My budget, $10 per day. Delivery method. Now, just like in search or display, we can choose our countries. Where do we want this ad to run? Are we targeting US? Are we targeting outside the US? Where are we targeting? Now we get into ad options, right? So let's go here. So enter the title or URL of the YouTube video you want to advertise. Now, the ads that we use, we don't have to worry about the ads because we're going to add the text, but it's the videos that we're playing, okay? We can change this later. So for now, let's just call this how to use the X Lite. So here it's Google telling us, hey, do we want to pick a video from this list here? Or I can actually take my video URL, which is here, but the other thing that we can do, and I'll show you where I normally do it, is I take it right out of, let's copy that. All right, this is a, what a beautiful voice that is. Obviously, we don't want to do it kind of keyword based because that's not our video. So we'd want to pick our own video as we just did here. See that? So I just took that video and now I can do that. I can change the video if I want to. And if I wanted to change the video, the other option is you can say, here's the YouTube channel, or we can link our YouTube accounts, as you can see here on the left hand side. So if you link your YouTube accounts, what would happen is all your videos in that channel would be here. And by the way, I have YouTube accounts that are in totally different niches all tied into the one account. So you can link multiple accounts. So let's say you've got one for weight loss, one for cars, one for making money, one for this, and you can link all of them to the one account. There's no problem with you doing that. So once we do that, we've got our video. We can choose, you know, for over here, you see how it said automatic for ad format? I changed that to let me choose because Google wants to run it everywhere. And I don't necessarily agree with everywhere they want to run my ad. So we're going to choose let me choose. We're going to put our headline. And our headline is how to use the X Lite. X Lite strategies for setting up your voice over IP. Here, it's asking us, and actually, you see how it's asking for the display URL? Let me show you why. We've got it set at in-stream. We don't want in-stream. And in-stream basically is an ad with, I mean, I shouldn't say you don't want it. I've used in-stream, they're okay. But the reason I don't want in-stream is because I have to put this destination URL. I want all my sales content to be on the video. That way I can say whatever I want in the video. If I put a destination URL, then I have to be careful of what I say on the video. Is this 100% Google compliant? Are they going to get pissed at what I say? So I don't like anything that has to enter a display URL. So we uncheck in string, and then we go to display. Now, notice the difference. With the display ad, there is no URL option here. We don't need it anymore. Then the question is, picking my thumbnail. Obviously, these were one of the thumbnails that were there. If I had my custom thumbnail uploaded, you would have seen it as one of the options, right? Then let me show you search. You're going to like this one. So search, what's happening here, let me explain the difference between display and search. Search is someone goes into YouTube and they type in ab exercises. What's going to happen is I can choose the keywords that I want to be found for. If someone typed in weight loss, my ad would not show. If I type in ab exercises and I'm bidding on ab exercises, my ad would show. That's what the search is. So search is keyword based, just like Google searches. The display is if someone is watching this video about P90X, even though I did not bid P90X, Google knows it's a weight loss content. So anyone who's watching that weight loss content, they would see my ad on the top right hand side. So I can actually basically poach or sit there and get traffic from other people's videos that are being watched based on content demographic. So Google is looking for similar content to run my ad. That's the difference between the display and the search. So let's take out display for now, and then we're going to do search, and I'll show you what we do. Okay, so we can, set target dates, which again, I never worry about. We've got delivery and frequency capping. What that basically says is, do we want to rotate it evenly? Yes, we want to rotate evenly. And secondly is, do we want a frequency cap? I normally do put a frequency cap, and that is how many times a day or a week or a month can one person see your video. So let's limit it to 2 impressions per day, because you don't want to lower your impression rate. In other words, you don't want your click-through rates to go down, because you're actually going to pay a higher cost per click. So if you didn't click on it before, what makes me think you're going to click on it later on? So I don't want to set this to a high number. I show it to you once or twice. If you don't click on it, obviously you're not interested, and I don't want to keep showing it to you as well. Device targeting. Again, if you aren't set to take orders over a mobile phone, then you don't want to show your ads on mobile phone. You may just want to have it on a tablet, or maybe just on a desktop, or whatever the case may be. So you choose these options as you need. If they're on a mobile phone, do you want to charge a different bid? So let's say, for example, if they're on a mobile phone, you find out that's not converting the best for you. Maybe you may take this and decrease the bid by 25%. So if you're bidding 10 cents, then you've just said, I'm going to decrease that to 0.7 cents. Okay, that's what that means. All right, so now let's see if we missed anything here. Oh, here we go. So do you want to take them to the channel page or the watch page? Remember, I told you earlier about why do I want to take them to the channel. Only take them to the channel if you're building a relationship, you're doing content. If you're selling, I want you to go to the watch page. I don't want you looking at everything else. So you take them to the watch page here. All right, so now we click on save and continue. Now let's talk about our targeting. So let's call this our X-Lite group. Cost per view. I normally start at about 10 cents, maybe 15. If I find I'm not getting the traffic, sometimes what happens is you increase it to 15 or 20 cents. You start the traffic to come in, then you can decrease it back to 10 cents. Now, target people watching content, right? Do you want to go to people who are, age, gender, any topic? That's when I was talking about specific topics and interests and things of that nature. You can do that. I like advanced. And let's show you what some of these are. Placements. Do you know what placements are? These are actual videos of other people. So let's type in right? Did you see? It opened up in a new window, but I can actually copy this. And what we just did is that actually is that website there. So placement is this. I'm actually now, just like with the display, I am now targeting the actual video that I want my ads to run on. So this video here, let's see, let's find one that has 102,000 views. Well, I could tell Google whenever someone is on this page, let's pause it so we don't get the audio, this could be my ad over here. How awesome is that? This video is getting a ton of traffic and my ad could be the top one on the right hand side on that video. That's what the placement is. The one that I like is content by keywords. So you can type in weight loss. Now what's going to happen is any video that's showing up for the weight loss. So someone comes in here, they type in weight loss. You see all of these videos that came up with that keyword weight loss? All of these? If you clicked on any of these videos, then my ad would show on the right hand side, right? So I don't know, there may be 10,000 videos that show up for that keyword. I don't have time to go searching for them all. So I just put in the one keyword and then all of my ads would show up for there. The next one, did I lose my thing there? I sure did. Then we have our search keyword. That's the one that I really like. So I will come in here and then I will type in my keywords. So it might be weight loss. It might be lose weight. Right? So these are my keywords. So if you type these keywords, then my ad is going to be on the top right hand side. See, that gives me a lot of control. Once I start this way and I see that my campaigns are working good, then I say, all right, my campaign is working. This is converting. The page is working nicely. My sales are coming in. Now let's go back and start adding some of these other elements here, like the content keywords. Let's add, based on, placements or anything like that. So you can do those kinds of things. So the key though is you want to make sure your campaign is working first. Once it is working first, then you can go back in and do some of those other marketing strategies here as we've outlined. Okay, so now that we're here, we've got our video is already added, and we've got options here. Let's hide this here. We don't need this taking up space. Click the wrong thing. There we go. So we've got our video. So if we needed to change our video, we can do that here. Now, the cool thing, as you can see on the right hand side, is going to show us how many people watch 25%, 50%, 75%, 100%. What's the impressions, clicks, click-through rate, all of that. So if we find that most of the people are dropping off at 50%, we've got a 10-minute video, then we know we need to shrink that video down to 5 minutes and get the call to action before the 5 minutes is up. So as you can see, YouTube is fairly straightforward to set up. It's easy. There's a ton of traffic. You can start your bids very, very low. What I'd like to do right now is show you some strategies that you can use for YouTube. So let's go back here and let's talk about YouTube strategy number 1. First of all, make a list of the questions that people are going to be asking in whatever niche you are in. Let's say, what is weight loss? How to lose weight? And what you want to do is create videos that answer those questions. So get a list of targeted keywords for your niche. And then you can create a channel with your main keyword as the channel name, and then make videos answering those questions. But rather than trying to rank organically, buy the traffic at very, very cheap And at the end of each video, you tell them to go to the website to go to the next step, whatever that next step is. It could be opt-in, it could be buy your product. So you give them content, they get the content, and then they go to the next step in your video. You can have a ton of videos very, very quickly. So let's show you some math here. Let's take out a calculator here. Let's say you put up one video a day that takes you about 5 minutes to do and upload, answering a simple question. And all those videos point people to go back to your website where they can opt in. Let's say at the end of the year, you've got 365 videos. Let's say each video only gets 20 views a day, not much. By the way, you can get hundreds, but let's just say 20 views a day. So that's 365 videos times 20, that's 7,300 views a day. Now let's say you're paying 1 cent a view, $73 a day is what you would be paying for that. But let's look at what the math looks like here. So 7,300 views a day. Out of that 7,300 views, let's say only about 10% of those people actually click on the link and go to your webpage. So you multiply that by 0.10%. That's 730 views to your website for $73 a day. I can't tell you how cheap that is. So let's say you have a product and you have a 1% conversion rate. So your conversion rate is terrible. It's only 1%. So you are doing 7.3 sales a day and your product sells for $97. That's $708. So when you look at the math being very conservative, this can be very profitable for you. So the math looks good. So let's show you strategy number 2. Upload a video sales letter. I'm going to have a module here that will show you how to create a video sales letter, what you should include. So upload a video sales letter, can be as long as you want. Mine are typically 25 to 30 minutes. From there, you sell the heck out of your product. The goal of your video sales letter is to do nothing more than sell, 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 and sell some more. So you sell the heck out of your product. You direct them to a buy link. What I like to do is at the end of my video, I will add about 5 to 10 minutes of the video will be nothing more than the buy link. So I will let that stay on the page for a while. I also tell them during the video, they can click on the link in my description box. And I also tell them go to such and such webpage. Once they click on that link or they go to that link, it automatically directs them to the shopping cart where they would buy the product. So add a link in your description. And what you do is make sure you turn off all the comments and then you direct them to buy your product. This is a very simple model. What is the difference if they are looking at your video sales letter on your webpage, on someone else's webpage, or on YouTube's webpage? That's still an eyeball looking at your video sales letter, which is exactly what you want. So this is YouTube. Hopefully you are excited as I am in regards to YouTube and how powerful this can be. I'm telling you right now, you have very little competition in that marketplace and can do fantastic. So this is Greg, and we will see you on the next module.